Hey, what is going on? It is Basic Bros Reactions here, and today we're going to be checking out the latest comeback from Meow and their new release, DDI. And so, pretty excited to check this out. It's been a minute since we've done a reaction to Meow, and they actually don't release a ton of content. And their group, when they first came out, I was pretty hyped about because their teaser trailers and everything that they did was very high quality, and they kind of reminded me of La Seraphim when La Seraphim was first coming out, and they kind of had like this kind of like model concept, and so was really excited to kind of see what they were about. But as the time has gone on, it's felt like a little bit of a disconnect because not only do they not release a lot of content, but a lot of which makes it so you don't really grow attached to the group itself, but their music really hasn't been knocking it out of the park for me personally. And it's not that the music is bad, I just don't get a sense of who they are. And that's what I feel like is a general consensus with a lot of people who aren't like huge fans of theirs, is that it's just really hard to grow an attachment to the group because not only do they not release a ton of content, I'm not just talking about music, but just variety shows and things of that nature, but also their music doesn't really give you a really good sense of who they are per se, to me personally. So I know that might be a hot take, but that's just kind of how I feel. But I'm really excited to see, because it's been a minute since we, not only this channel has done a reaction to them, but like I said, they haven't released something in a little while. So really excited. Saw a few of the teasers for this, and it looks like it's going to be high quality. I mean, Teddy always comes through, because they're part of the Black label. Teddy always comes through with great production, and so I know that that's going to be great. It's just, am I going to enjoy the sound? And I guess we're just going to go and we're going to find out. So we'll get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Kind of classic sample. Reminds me of Blackpink's Shutdown.
What's the deal? You gon' see Jack, I feel arenas. Shout my name, 난 Korea에서 Ibiza까지 flow. Set the trends, see me on Suia. New EP, made on Apple, fresh out the freezer. Get taste. 내 봄색을 감추고 찼어.
They are absolutely gorgeous. Like kind of this creepy aesthetic. Get it, Ella. Cool transitions. Okay, okay. Um, that video was like stunning, like visually, not only with them, but just the imagery. I like how it had that like kind of creepy vibe to it. That was really cool. I do enjoy too, because we're talking about the positive first, and I do enjoy that they're kind of doing their own lane, because a lot of girl groups are going into this very EDM, very like just very in your face like dance music. And so I like that they're kind of like, this is our lane, and I do like that. But on that same note, it's just kind of like, I feel like the song is just really not saying much of anything that they hadn't said before. I mean, this just kind of even goes back to their debut, Meow, where it was just kind of like, just talking about, how they're the shit and everything. And it feels like it's just kind of very redundant in that sense. And when you get such little content from them, it's kind of like, okay, we've done this sound before. We talked about these same things. Like, what kind of like, what's more to you as a group? And I know that, obviously you can get some more deeper cuts and everything on your B-sides and everything like that. But it's just kind of like, once again, when you are, what I look at with title tracks is just, this is supposed to be like a representation of this mini album, EP, whatever. This is where we're at. This is kind of the energy, the vibe that we want to put out. And it just kind of feels like, we've been there, done that. And then, like I was saying, using a kind of classic, a classic song and sample it or interpolating it was kind of, like I said, from the beginning, there's something that was done with like, in there, even in that wheelhouse with Blackpink with Shutdown. And so even in that sense, it's kind of like, okay, I mean, it wasn't bad. Like I said, production was great. They looked incredible. They sounded great. Like, they sound really good. They're really talented. You can tell that they're really good performers and they have the talent, but the material that they're giving it doesn't move me. Like I said, it's not bad by any means. It's not like, I'm trying to say that this song was horrible or anything like that. It just doesn't make me feel really anything. And, sometimes it's kind of like you almost would rather feel like I hate it or feel like some kind of passion, whether it's good or bad, than to kind of feel nothing at all. And I kind of just feel like, okay, cool. That's cool song, but and the visuals really help it out. But like, if I heard this, like if it came on my K-pop playlist, I would probably honestly would just like skip it, honestly. So, that's no offense to them, but that's just how I feel. Is just kind of like, been there, done that. So I guess if I had to rate that, I give that a 6. Like, it's nothing against them. It's just the song just doesn't do anything for me. I mean, if you like it, I could completely see it. And like I said, I'm not trying to say it's a bad song. It just doesn't do anything for me, from not only the sound. I did like towards the end with like kind of like their little dance break and whatnot, how the beat kind of switched up, but it was just kind of didn't really do too much for me. And then on top of that, because I'm not saying that song has to do a lot, but if it's so bare to me in a sense, then I really am looking for stuff from the lyrics and to really move me, to make me feel something. And it just wasn't, it wasn't anything that, I haven't heard from them. I haven't heard from Blackpink. I haven't heard from Baby Monster with these type of tracks. And not only have I heard that before, but I've heard it in a way that I enjoyed it more. But think they're super talented, think they're gorgeous, think that they have, a lot of potential. Just wish that it was utilized more. So let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of this song in this video and everything? Do you think I'm being a hater? Do you think I'm being honest? I really want to, do you think of another track that maybe I should check out, maybe even a B-side that gives me a better sense of who they are as a group? Because I just feel like just don't really know too much about them besides like Ella, because of her connection of when she was a trainee, and you know, people would say that she looked like, you know, little Jenny and everything. And but I mean, besides that, and like I said, I know little bits and pieces, but if there's like some song that you think really showcases them, let me know down in the comments below, because like I said, I'm not trying to be a hater just to be one. I'm just giving my honest feedback. But I would love to hear other songs from them that maybe will, you know, show me a different side of them. So let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button and ding that bell so you get notified whenever we are dropping reactions. And there they are, Basic Bros Reactions.